Welcome back to our Felid. I always say that weirdly. Of Necromancer of Sif Muna. Last we left off, we cleared all the way to like D10 and a half. We popped into D11, which we normally do, but we had one of those specialty level vaults that had a little bit too much action in there, so we kind of picked and prodded at what we could on the floor and kind of pulled out to Lair here. If you're just tuning in for this episode for some reason and haven't watched the prior and you don't want to watch the prior, we started as a Necromancer, but quite immediately, I believe, got an introductory summoning book. And so I thought, well, cool. Felids love not being attacked by things. And so what's the best combination? Well, you start with summoning and then you back it up with some necromancy. And so we've kind of been living off the necromancy summoning combo. We're hoping Sif starts giving us some great things to learn. So far, we haven't hit the point where Sif is going to be giving us books yet, but we're probably getting pretty close. I think it's like 3 pips, and then that's when that starts happening. And so we're hoping we can make it through this early layer and then hopefully start getting some cool summons, for example, maybe some cool necro stuff, but maybe the summons is my personal priority. And yeah, we're working on Summon Forest a bit. We got a Translocations book to increase our +4 to +8, and so we're going to be blasting up this Translocations, pairing it with Summoning, and so Forest is probably going to be one of our good ones for the next little bit. Yeah, otherwise, we're a currently deathless Felid, or Felid. I think Feline, Felid, but for some reason I always say Felid off the top. Anyway, this is definitely a slow brew character, a slow burn, whatever, slow cook. We're already episode 4 and we've just barely entered Lair, so I mean, let's get this going and maybe we'll make some moves here. Let me just double check. It's been a day since my last episode in real time, and so I need to remember what buttons I can press. So Soul Splinter's my A, then it's Canine and Imp, Grave Claws D, okay, and Animate Dead, okay, alright. So let's see what happens here. Scroll blinking, pretty cool. So yeah, let's just start by summoning some stuff. See what happens here. Keep it going. Ring of Ice. Alright, so we've capped off our Ring of Ices and don't even need to buy one ever. So I can delete that. Oh yeah, I remember our past few episodes we've been cursed with some bad acquirement scrolls. I mean, the Translocations book is cool. I think I got that from that, but anyway, I don't think I'm ever going to pick up another strength. Yeah, because I have will, so alright, anyway, we're clean. Oh, I should probably do some Animate Dead here. Get some buddies to help me along. It's always something I forget. It's like you have Animate Dead, but you forget to press Reap. I think I'm going to press it again because we're kind of at that point. Okay. I guess we didn't res anyone, so back at it. I probably should pull back. Yeah, this is a little much. Let's pull back a little bit. See, this is developing into a nice little reap ball here. Wish we could smite target some of these guys, but let's heal that guy right back up. I'm gonna pull back now. At a certain point, I'm running out of mana. I don't really want to use Piety to use the Sif mana regen thing. I just want to start getting books here, and if it means running away a few more times to sacrifice some mana regen. As a note there, you see how I ran away but didn't like go up a stair and I could immediately like disconnect from a combat? That's the stealth. Because I have some stealth, like it's just 4 pips worth, but you know, we trained a little bit earlier. I might even reactivate it eventually. Because we have that, I can disengage in some aspects which is very helpful for safety. Ooh, boulder beetle, very scary. Back away. I might even grave claw him. We'll see how that goes. Ooh, he broke lines. I'm gonna forest EF. Let's see what forest does for us here. See, this is last episode I did forest like once and I did it in the wrong spot. So normally the forest, as we see here and before, it wakes up forest item like walls in an open space, which is cool. I think they do a little damage, but the key is that the dryad will spawn, and he is a very strong creature that can really help us here. I'm gonna grave claw him down though, just to keep him in line, and I'll try to do it again, and hopefully everything. And you see, as the forest lives, it eventually starts summoning vines. And yeah, so basically, as long as you can stay in a spot for a long enough time, forest is a big deal. Eventually, there's going to be some other, like, forgot what it's called. It's like monstrosity, elder monstrosity. I don't know, but like there's a warp whip thing, or like tentacle thing. It's super good as a summon. All right, let's pull away. Let's forest, and let's see what happens here. I suppose I could reap, because these guys are probably better than what's left over. And so now you can see how forest can really AoE down a whole situation and start that ball up correctly from the necromancy side of things. I think I'm still trying to find my healing potion, and there it is. So now I have my like core knowledge base here. I've got my like escapes, and I've got my heals and things of that nature. And so, and I also have acquirement known, so I'm probably just going to work my way down the potion side of things, because it's like enchant weapons I don't need. I already know enchant armor. Interesting. So we've gotten a guardian spirit amulet. I think I stick with acrobat simply because we actually do care for our mana, and it's not like we have aggressive amounts of mana. So yeah, but at least we got it for free. Okay, heading down. Ooh, smoking broad axe. Not today, but it's always a crazy thing to see. All right, I suppose I can start reaping here. I don't have anything else. Yeah. I'm gonna back this up. Felt like a little bit too much. And they don't even chase because of my stealth. Oh, forest failed. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I'll just do the old-fashioned way. Okay, summoning some guys. I'm gonna reap now, and I will forest. Dog is dead, but this will clear it out. I probably should just press forest by default. It's just so strong. What's my fail rate? 4%. Yeah. Probably should just instantaneously pop it. Especially in this scenario. It's actually kind of slightly unfortunate. He's coming into a late forest. Anyway, we had some Grave Claw usages available to us. All good. I'm gonna pull back. Okay. See, you can see the vines are just shredding things up. It just, the forest has to live long enough for that to happen. So earlier pushes of forest are cool to get that going. Yeah, as you can see. Let's pull back a little. It just forgets me. Forest. See, you gotta pick the right spots though. Sometimes if you don't have enough forest, you don't get as much as developed out. Ooh, I misclicked that with lag. Run this way. The forest will kill. Let's reap. Okay. Let's do that again. Start with everything else though. Now we forest. You see when there's already trees, and so it's even better. He went right for the dryad, and that was that, which is fine. When the dryad dies, the forest dies, and so you can't just exclusively count on the dryad, but it's a very powerful thing. Let's take a look. I could get Curse of Agony, but like I talked about last episode, I think, you have to be in like melee range to do that, and so it's not as powerful when you're not like a melee style necro user. We're at 3 pips of Sif. Let's confirm. I guess it's 4 pips for the books. I'm not sure. Well, it's been a while, so maybe it's 4 pips for the books. Anyway. Force is very quickly down to 2%. Honestly, it's really going to be about pumping up its power level. With this much translocation in our future, plus just natural summoning training, our forest is going to be very potent. And hopefully Sif also gives us some translocation stuff just to be cool about. Like, for example, Passage of Galubria. I'm only afraid of learning that right now because I believe summons interact with Passage of Galubria. Like if they walk over it, it like uses it, and so it's less potent when you have all your dudes around you. Also, I only have 6 spell levels, and when you're going to spend 4 of 6 and then you're going to expect new things soon, it's tough to manage that. Anyway, looks like we have a volcano on the floor. Well, and we just walked right to it. That's how I like it. Okay, I suppose I can start off with some... I'm not sure if I can reap these guys, to be honest. Can I forest? Yes, weird. There's a forest in a volcano. Oh, I guess it just like one-shot my dog, but okay. Okay. Hey, at least it can be converted. I don't really have much R-Fire to speak of. I could probably, maybe if I was being proactive, I should have bought the fire ring earlier on today, or you know, here, but I didn't. Anyway, this looks like the volcano where there's a center island. So we'll clear around the sides here, and there'll be like a stone path all the way up. Let's do forest, and maybe I'll do a grave cloth or soul splinter. Cool. I no longer have any zombies with me, so I should probably reap the next time here. Let's summon some guys. Let's get on the safe. There's your volcano for you. Is this the path? Yeah, here's the path. Okay, so I'm going to try to lure whatever's here to the walls because the forest needs the walls. So let's... Oof. Let's heal him up. Reap. Forest. It's Graveclaw. Oof. I need to heal up here. I'm going to do it on the exit in case the fire hits me underneath. Once you're inside, the explosions don't happen. You just got to get up there. Okay, the door's on the top side. Let's make sure we have some runway here. Oh my. I need to get inside. Close the door. Ooh, man, our fire. It's pretty rough. Okay, so. Oof, this is pretty bad. First things first, let's do forest. I can't do forest here. So I'm going to close the door and run this out. Ooh, what can I do here? It's clear that this isn't happening. I could invis. I don't have haste known. I'm going to start summoning some stuff to get in the way. Apparently my dog just instantly died. My only hope, other than just escaping here, is to get to the wall and use forest to build a new zombie ball. So I'm going to get to my exit. Summon a dog. And at this point I'm going to forest. I'm going to reap. And we'll Graveclaw this guy. Let's back away. I'm not going to risk my death here. This is possible. But at the current state of things, I'm just going to escape and just accept that whatever scrolls or potions that were in there are not for us today. You got to play it safe. I know I'm a Felid, and so I have lives, but they still matter. Okay, looks like we got Snake ahead of us here. Okay, I think I'm going to reap. Cool. It's always nice when you end an encounter with plenty of zombies with you. Let's try to start it off nice. Let's keep running. I think I could freeze these guys now. Oh, here's a whip. I'll just kite them into the whip. Or what is it technically called? They don't label them on the right, but the vine. I keep saying whip, I mean vine. Cool. All right. Didn't have to waste any resources, and here we are with a bunch of elephant zombies. Okay. Cool. Let's identify. I think I said I was going for potions. Cool. Haste. Okay, cool. We have haste now. Yeah, translocations is pumping fast. Yeah, nothing to learn. Yeah. Okay. What's our timing? Yeah, we still got 9 minutes or so left on this episode. So layer 3 is done. Let's... Oh, there's a gauntlet on this level. I'm unlikely to do the gauntlet, but if you can make it and pop yourself in, you can at least assess the situation. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to summon some guys. I'm going to forest and reap, and we'll assist as we build out this first little ball of zombies. Very nice. It's okay, it's nearby, so it's probably like down and to the right. I prefer to get to it just to see. I bet you it's near that beetle, unless it's right here. Well, we're doing the beetle. It's not here. Okay. It was nearby when I was like right here. Very distant, so maybe it's up. Here it is. So the annoying thing is I'll lose my two zombies, but whatever. Okay, so there's some amulets, some rings. Yeah, amulets and rings. That's kind of the key here as a Felid. Now let's assess what we can kill and what we can't kill. So it's 3 lanes and then the finale. We can definitely kill the top left. That has one of the rings. And there's a Balrog. There's nothing there. We could... I mean, technically, we could just run to the exit and call it. This center one is death and destruction. I don't think I could kill that first one. And this one I probably couldn't either. So we've lost out on one of the amulets. It looks like the right side is fully doable, and there's 2 of the necklaces there. Let me double check. Are all of the necklaces Brandarts? N is one on the right, and D is in the middle. Oh, and A is on the right, and that one's a blue. And the ring is on the left. The thing, though, is can I use forest here? Let me double check about forest. Open space. It feels open enough to me on the right side here. And this feels open. So I'll give this right side a go. I would prefer the ring rand art because obviously our rings are a little weak. But our amulets aren't like the world's greatest. So this one I think I'm just going to run through to the end. Just like down right, down left, down right, call it. Like I don't even need to get that amulet there. And then we'll see about this apocalypse crop. Ooh. Okay, I guess I have to blink here. I did not expect to get like hit so hard. Okay, so the apocalypse crab's gonna be there. The teleport is a little awkward. So maybe I invis. Can it see invis? It can see invis. I could maybe fog so that he can't use his spew. And then I could run it out, I suppose. So let's see, is there anything I should take beforehand? Maybe enlightenment and yeah, let's do that. And then I'm going to take it. I'm going to fog. I'm going to... Can I... You need open space. Okay, and I'm going to probably haste. Okay, good. So I got that going. Get it behind. Graveclaw. I'm going to cure. And it's dead. Okay. I don't love that I wasted resources, but I did get a mutation back. And I got... Okay, well, it's better than what we're wearing, so technically improvement. I guess the strength is nice, I suppose, but it's not really what we were about. So, womp womp. I probably wouldn't have taken the trade had I known, but we'll see what this Minotaur has in store for us. I think I'm going to want to pull back for sure. Oh yeah, definitely. Summon a dog. Just run away. Can he see invis? He cannot. So I should probably invis here. I wish he had chased, because I really do want to lead him out there into the open. What I might end up doing is invising past him just to get out. So I'm going to invis now. Nothing too crazy. Up we go. Yeah, and we lived. So yeah, definitely as we've experienced here today, our Felid is not the most sustained creature in tight scenarios. For forest, we need to be in the open air. And obviously when you have these types of floors, you want to make sure that you... you have, like, you're setting up the situation. You're not dumping into someone else's planned, murder hole or whatever. Anyway, well, it was worth a shot. So we've just hit the 30-minute mark, actually, just exactly. And we're on a clean cut, so we'll say this is the end of this episode of this Felid Necromancer of Sif. We're at 3 pips of Sif, so the hope is that very soon we're going to start getting books, and from those books we will get more summons and whatnot to let us, get some more power. As we've seen in this episode specifically, Forest is really starting to really rev up, and not only is it instantly castable, but its power level is only going to grow with this translocations and summoning pumpeting. And so as long as I have open air, I have a good control on the situation, build up that zombie ball, and let them carry me through levels as we go along. But yeah, so hopefully next episode we finish up our lair and then head over to Orc, and then we'll see how dungeon goes and how much time we have available. So thanks for watching this episode, and I'll see you next time for our Felid